Hello everybody, my name is Djarius, and welcome back to Dishonored. So we're here once again. We just said hi to Camellia. Thanks for not letting her daddy die. And now we're here to check in with everybody after a successful mission.
If this is going to work, we have to take down the Lord Regent and all of his key allies. You know that.
Yes. Hopefully the High Overseer is the first step along that path.
And we must find the girl, Emily. Poor thing. Who knows what her mind is like, being there when her mother was killed.
I'd imagine the daughter of an empress is tougher than you think.
Quite right. In any case, we won't get the Lord Regent until we weaken his base. All the pieces are in play. He controls the City Watch. Through Campbell, he had the religious faction. Someone is funding the military. And he currently has a majority in Parliament.
Yes, I'm aware of that. My brothers control the voting bloc for my family. I'm very much aware of that.
Oh, okay.
Attention.
Oh, there's new
All
stuff lying
citizens
around now.
living on the north side of the river, between John Clavering Boulevard and Dunwall Tower, are advised to remain indoors until
Hello,
further
gentlemen.
notice.
You did it! Somehow you took down the High Overseer Campbell against the odds. I knew you were our man, Corvo. With Campbell gone, we've hurt the Lord Regent immeasurably. And with Martin back, we'll have the finest strategist alive.
The Lord Regent must be shitting himself in Dunwall Tower.
Yes, and Campbell's journal, let's not forget. Our hope is that in these encoded pages, the location and condition of Emily Kaldwin can be discovered.
She's fine.
Our entire movement will mean nothing if we can't place the rightful heir on the throne. We must act fast. No doubt the Lord Regent is holding Emily somewhere, waiting to reveal her, to step out as the hero and further cement his regency.
If he doesn't bring the young lady forth soon, there will be infighting among the nobles as to who should succeed the Empress.
Yes, time is against us. But now you should take a well-earned rest, Corvo. We will decipher the contents of the High Overseer's journal and share them with you later.
Okay. Not just yet. There's something I'd like to do first. Like, catch up with everybody.
Sometimes I think this conspiracy feels like the start of a joke, don't you? An admiral, an aristocrat, and an overseer walk into a bar. I wonder what the punchline will be. Without a leader, the Abbey's going to be in disarray for a while. But how to take advantage? Now's the moment when we need Martin. Damn these delays. If they ever find us, there'll be nothing left but ashes. When I bought this place, I never thought I'd be living here. The Navy was the only thing I loved, and I refused to see the Lord Regent ruin it.
Stop walking away. You got more to say.
What kind of woman will young Emily grow up to be? Or will she even get to grow up? What kind of an empress will she be? That Samuel fellow looks familiar to me, but I can't place him.
Samuel is a snitch. Cold-blooded snitch. Read that already. Hi, Lydia. New thing to say?
You know, I expected a rough-around-the-edges military man, like the Admiral. You're actually a gentleman.
I do my best.
I heard a stilt walker pass a few blocks away. They must suspect we're here. We're risking so much. I do hope it all ends well. I know you're from Serconis, south of us, but you've lived in the city for years now. Though mostly at the palace, so you probably haven't even seen some of the worst districts. You know, I always wondered if you and the Empress... No, I shouldn't ask.
Well, I do miss my daughter. I mean, Lady Emily. You don't go. Alright, Callista.
The Admiral was right in recruiting you. Nothing's been the same since the Lord Regent took power. But at least Campbell's gone and my uncle lived. Next time I see my uncle, I will not mention my knowledge of any of this. But he will wonder why I'm smiling.
Aww.
Someday he will be in a position to help you, and he will not hesitate. Just you wait and see. I feel... hope.
Yay! You've been considering suicide before.
She and her uncle, the last of the Colonel family.
Sailors tell tales of monsters far out to sea. But I'll tell you, there's strange things in this river no one talks about. Lights in the water, late at night. I've seen faces, too.
That can't be good.
My pa always wanted me to be an overseer. If he could see us now. You did right, Corvo. Even as a faithful man, I can see that. Some nights, I'm glad I just paddle the boat.
Yeah, fair enough. Sir?
My, there is something to you, isn't there? You went and spanked the High Overseer in his own house. I hope the tools I designed for you function to your satisfaction. The fact that I am standing here and talking to you affirms that this is true, in several ways.
Oh,
Can I be of service to you?
always, Piero. Let's see a new gear upgrade you got. Mask optics improved, improved armor. God, these things just keep getting more expensive as the game goes on. Oh, he only has one. Good to know. Let's see. Increase. Increase accuracy, please. Increase range. Okay, more of these. Combat sleep dart. And bolt capacitors. Oh, it's only for that. That sucks. I don't need regular bolts. Oh, if only I'd known. Alright, powers to F3. I want to build it up so I can possess more, so I can possess people? I think I do. Bone charms, I can take one, two more. Carrion killer. Reduce explosive damage. Swim speed increased slightly. Nah, hardly in the water. I'll use it. Alright, so that's the everything up there. How's that door to nowhere working? Still not yet.
Can I be of service to you?
You may not. That's Lydia. There's Camellia somewhere around here.
Do you mean to tell me you don't know how to curtsy properly?
Please, sir. I was never in service with a noble.
That's not an excuse. You need to learn proper decorum. The Hound Pits has seen a few lords and ladies in its day.
If they were here, I expect they didn't want to be recognized, sir.
Never mind that. Lord Pendleton ought to be shown the respect he deserves. He doesn't require it, but he notices.
Yes, sir. Sorry.
Brown
But
Welcome
even
back,
so, have
Master
you forgotten
Corvo.
we may soon be guarding a future Empress? You will be in the presence of the most important person in the entire known world, and you don't know how to curtsy.
But she's just a child. And she's not even here. No one knows where she is.
Well, our masters are just the people to find her, I'll have you know. Please learn your manners before then.
Well, that was rude and unnecessary.
My father served in the field under General Alfred Pendleton, where he took the wound that crippled him. I hope I will do no less if called upon. Until then, well, there is plenty of silver to polish. For my master's sake, I do hope a finer vintage becomes available. Why did they select such a drafty building as a base of operation? I had hoped the Admiral was of noble stock, but I very much fear he achieved his position through merit alone. Does no one have any silver polish?
Get out. You're annoying. Cecilia.
Sometimes I wonder if the plague is just going to go on and on and on and kill everyone ever, and it's the end of the world. Think of that. If the City Watch breaks in, I know what I'll do. I know how not to be noticed.
Interesting. Well, you've been considering suicide for
I
a while.
won't be the one to give us away.
No, that'll be him.
I saw the Lord Regent once. He stood on a balcony and stared. Wouldn't even wave to the people below. All I ever wanted is my own little place. Maybe if the plague kills enough folk, one day I can.
Jeez, all this stuff we spawned from before. Nope, nope, there used to be a bunch of money lying around. It's no longer there. Alright, Wallace, where'd you... Oh! This is an area I didn't have access to before. If I did, I didn't know about it. Old Port District sewer key needed. What? I can see a shadow? Admiral Havelock. Where's Pendleton? Haven't heard from him since I got back. Alright, these update every time I come by. Pendleton's family crisis. Cousin Anna, Morgan and Custis continue to resist my efforts and are no longer responding to my letters. The servants tell me they've been absent from the manor for some weeks. My brothers have always been arrogant, utterly convinced of their own certainty. They don't really give two figs for anyone else in the world, unless they want something and can't take it outright. But this disagreement over the upcoming parliamentary vote has reached a crisis point. Up till now, the Lord Regent has been somewhat restrained in his authority, at least where the holdings of the gentry have been concerned. If Morgan and Custis vote in his favor, the law will be changed and we will all be at risk, aristocracy or not. I implore you, if you know where they are, to speak with them. Lord Trevor Pendleton.
Memoir, Chapter 28. Waverly, Waverly, Waverly. The very name sweeps one away. She came into our cold marble hall and brought light and warmth. She changed our lives forever. It was only later I realized she was a traitorous little weasel, like all the Boyles.
Wow. Hurt him bad.
The old man played a dark corner and drank himself into oblivion. The hounds were the first to find him. It is in the common man that the Abbey finds its most faithful. Some men can still find work along the waterfront. A man is only as common as his dreams.
Not gonna tell me
Only after a long day of work will he return to his home and family.
Oh, you've got
It is
generic.
in the common man that the Abbey finds its most faithful.
You've got generic dialogue options.
Some men can still find work along the waterfront.
Alright, Admiral. What do you think of me?
Corvo's proved his abilities beyond question. It's not anyone who can walk into Holger Square and put down the High Overseer. And now we're faced with the question, could he be dangerous? Events are going to move quickly now. The storm's rising.
This man has a proper amount of paranoia. Well, it seems that we have invested in the right man with Corvo. Not only did it free Martin from the office of the High Overseer, but he went into that Viper's Nest and sorted out Campbell personally. With Corvo in our company, I suspect there is no one in the world we cannot touch. We are now committed to this path. There is no turning back. Let's see, not going down there. Already read that. Interesting. There are a lot of high spaces I can climb onto. Where's my room? I remember it's on the 3rd level. It's the bathroom. I do not remember how to get there. I don't need these things. I keep forgetting that bumper is not run like it is in Skyrim. Close the door. Anyone in here yet? No one in here yet. You know, I'm glad they didn't send me on a bunch of fetch quests to find the items he's looking for. I can pick them up and not get a tally going, yay, you found such and such number of items. It's, oh, there's the item. Ta-da! Oh, wow.
Citizens displaced by quarantine measures are reminded that the Dunwall Navy has...
Here's an item, here's how much coin it's worth. Awesome.
And in some cases, legal amnesty of...
I'll go to sleep now.
for qualified applicants.
Oh, I never find Pendleton. Dang it. Missing plot. Hate missing plot. Are we in upside down world again? Nope, world is right side up.
Citizen's duty to report treasonous speech and actions. The state depends on you.
Sure it does. That's why you get nothing from me. Alright, let's see where everyone is, and if they say anything different now that it's morning. If I have no new speech options, that means I just have to find Pendleton.
Chapter 32. As yet I have said little of my brothers Morgan and Custis. Twins they are, and 4 years senior to me. Morgan is the larger of the two brutes by a slight bit. From earliest memory they abused me in every way. I'm not the first to claim their elder siblings were cruel, but my suffering was unique, I promise you. At the tender age of 5, they tied me to the crib and set inside it assorted vipers they had collected over several weeks. My howls and my breathing were muffled by a blanket, and so it was hours before the nurse found me, barely alive. I had kicked a few serpents to a pulp and others had slithered away, but not before I'd been bitten a dozen times or more on my legs, arms, and face. The wounds kept me convalescing for months, while those two got away with barely a tongue lashing. Wallace! Bring me wine. Tomorrow I will regale you with the special gift they gave me on my 10th birthday party.
Yep, that's torture. That is definitely torture right there. Hey, his recorder's gone.
You're lucky I keep you on.
Lucky? This place would fall apart in 10 minutes without me.
Haha.
Is that so?
In any case, you can't dismiss me. I went through the books this morning and found 5 mistakes you've made.
Because you
Very
steal.
well.
You're lucky I found them before the Admiral did. It's a nice old pub. These beds have seen quite a bit of use, I can tell you. You'd think a Navy man wouldn't be so particular about his linens. 2 barrels of flour, 4 weeks, 8 men and 3 women. Oh no, I've lost it. Lady Lydia Pendleton. Ugh, no, I'd rather die of plague.
Oh, he likes you?
2 barrels of flour, 4 weeks, 8 men and 3 women. Oh no, I've lost it.
We got looping dialogue now.
Lady Lydia Pendleton.
It was a milkmaid who started it.
No, I'd rather
She took
die
ill
of
one morning
plague.
after her chores, but the milk had already been delivered. That was all it took for them to wall the place off. Plague spreads fast.
Dang.
My master had a very fitful night. No one sleeps well here. When they come to get me, they'll be surprised. I've held a sword before, believe it or not. Please pardon the untidiness of the room. I will tend to it shortly.
No fears.
A man is only as common as his dreams.
Okay, so 203. Oh, this is it. Okay. This door. Downstairs. Looking for... Where is that kid?
I know the Golden Cat. Not as a patron, mind you. I designed some specialized devices for them. I kept the blueprints, if anyone is curious.
Don't. I brought you tea as a courtesy to a colleague. I won't make that mistake in the future.
I'm sorry, I only thought... Never mind what I thought. Thank you for the tea.
I have to get back to the Admiral. He has news for me.
Oh, stop being a perv, man. I know you mean well, but you're bad at
Master
this.
Piero has a great deal to learn in some areas.
Yeah, he does.
I'm sure Piero will make some lady a fine husband. Some other lady.
Yeah. Maybe
I
not.
might even fancy him, but the way he stares at me, I don't even think he's aware of it. He spends all his time with books and machines. I don't think he understands that I'm not one of them.
Oh, Piero, you need to learn the art of wooing.
Corvo, my friend, do you need ammunition or weaponry? Would you like me to craft something for you?
No, I'm good. Wow, really? Okay, let's see what's going on here. Oh, interesting. How do I get 10 meters down? I thought that was outside of the playable area. Interesting. That's probably how I get 10 meters down. If I don't get them now, they're not going to be here later. It's a one shot, do it or lose it. Amelia. Alright, there are those two. What?
Hello. My name is Samuel. This machine was tossed into the river by the Admiral, but I fetched it. And it appears to be working. Let's see if it is. Test. Test. There we go.
Oh, I see. He got frustrated with the machine. He wasn't doing so well with it before. There you are, Samuel. How's it going?
Just waiting for my orders to come in, sir. You can count on me.
I know. They're awesome. Lord Pendleton.
Ah, hello, Corvo. Cursed weepers, roaming all over the city. This movement will have a cost. For some of us, it will be very high. I wonder, Corvo, do you have brothers somewhere? You left your family on Serkonos to come here for the Empress, didn't you?
I guess so.
There will be lasting consequences when this is all said and done. Make no mistake about that.
Alright, Admiral.
Hello, Corvo. I expect Martin will be joining us shortly.
Good.
I hate to start your day with such a strange matter, but the servants heard something last night, moving through the storm drains beneath the building. Most likely a weeper, the poor bastard. There's no hope for them once the plague gets that far along. Nothing more than a shuffling corpse full of sickness and insects, if you ask me. I'd appreciate you investigating, just to be sure it's not a nosy guardsman that's getting too close.
How do I do that?
Here's a key to the hatches. I sent a servant down there, but they'd die of fear on the spot, I'm afraid. Maybe Piero can concoct some sort of sleep poison for your crossbow if you want to go that route.
Hang on a second. Let's try this one. There is something over there.
The last of life is gone. Darkness will fall. Somewhere in the basements below, hound kills hound, and money changes hands.
Well, he's down with sickness. Keep on water because I don't want him to die. No dying. Ancient note. I'm sorry, but I won't be here for the next meeting, or ever again for that matter. What happened here was unnatural and makes me sick to recall. I left the result of our labors here for you to keep, but I expect the wrath will consume it before you return. Goodbye. That's two. Alright, have I enough to build up my possession? I do. Opening doors and carrying objects. Next up is Ben time. Alright, so there are 3 ways in. Down here. Who made that coughing noise? Oh. Okay, I'm back over here. Who's left? Is there anyone left? Oh, this is that place I saw from the outside. I can come and go as I please. Ooh, copper wire. There you are.
You went down there in the sewers? I thought I heard a weeper in there earlier. You're probably the bravest man I've ever met. Overseer Martin has arrived. He's with Admiral Havelock now. They want to talk to you. Dust here, dust there. Feels like the whole world is dusty. Day to you, Corvo. Oh, I don't think I've noticed that tattoo on your hand before. It's interesting. For the restless hand shall be raised against the common good. Downstairs, upstairs, almost done. Downstairs, upstairs, almost done.
Oh, there you are, Pendleton. Okay, we're all out of speech competition topics, I see. Inventory. Ammo. How much I got left? 5. How much are you gonna charge me to make more sleep darts? The other guy charged me 200.
Corvo, my friend, do you need ammunition or weaponry? Would you like me to craft something for you?
Yes. Oh, you charge so much less. Yes, yes. I'll take one of those. I have no need for armor. I should not be getting caught. Or I should be escaping faster than it hurt me.
Corvo, I trust you remember Martin, an overseer before, and perhaps again someday soon.
I owe you thanks for my rescue.
Indeed, you've given us a glimmer of hope, Corvo. Because we've gotten what we wanted from Campbell's journal. You've done it. We know where Emily Caldwin is being held.
The Golden Cat, of all places. A bathhouse for aristocrats. Little better than a cursed brothel.
But there's an unfortunate twist. It appears that Pendleton's own kinsmen stand in our way. The twins, Morgan and Custis. Not only are they controlling Emily, but they have the controlling parliamentary votes we so desperately need.
Yes, the Pendletons have to die. But most importantly, Emily must be brought here safely so we can protect her until the Lord Regent and his entourage have been dealt with.
Okay.
Pendleton's waiting.
If I were years younger, I'd be doing your job myself. Don't think I couldn't. I used to climb that rigging like a monkey. Wine's no good for a Navy man. I need a proper drink.
Hard.
You know, we met once, back at your old job. State dinner. You wouldn't remember. You were looking after the Empress. Ah, she was beautiful, wasn't she? A man sees funny things out at sea. The world's not at all like the Overseers teach it. Not by a long shot. Give some thought to what you'll be doing when this foolishness is over, won't you? Anything you like. Just name it. It's taken some adjustment to lead a civilian organization such as this. In my younger years, I'd have just ordered my ships to fire on the tower, then dragged the Lord Regent to me. But a bright future does not lay in that direction. Once we've got the daughter of the Empress here, we'll be counting on you to protect her. Oh, what I'll do when I get my fleet back. I've broken a blockade or two in my time. Ah, okay. You're finally back.
Excuse me, Admiral. I was delayed.
Pay close attention to your duty, miss. It will never work without Emily. And when she gets here, you will be her nurse and teacher. In a way, you're more important than Corvo here.
You mean you found her?
We have her location, and I'm sure Corvo will whisk her back here in no time. You, Miss Kurnow, are tasked with tending to the most important person in the Empire. Tend to her every need. Educate her. Train her in graces. Cut her meat, if you must. Do whatever is needed. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Alright. Well, like, I'm not here to watch her back and give her advice and teach her stuff. She does look up to me and whatnot. Nope, I'm just here to kill things and move people around from point A to point B. Alright, Martin.
Campbell's book appears to contain much more than we expected. He was blackmailing a number of highly ranked overseers. With the information in his journal, we will be able to manipulate the religious faction. The overseers will bend to our will. You've never been to the Golden Cat? No, I suppose not. Me neither, of course. Interesting. I won't ask, but the mark on the back of your hand. Are you studying the forbidden arts, Corvo? Never mind. We're all friends here. My neck still aches a little from the stocks. But I must say, you created quite an impression on the overseers during your visit. They are a nervous lot now.
Good. I've done my job.
Corvo, a moment if I may.
Absolutely.
Corvo, I've asked to speak to you myself. You see, I'm sending you to kill my older brothers, Morgan and Custis. They're horrible men. It's true, as you may have heard, cruel beyond words.
Mm-hmm. Why you drink?
Further, my brothers are close allies to the Lord Regent, and as long as they are in Parliament, we cannot gather the votes we'll need to stop the Lord Regent from further consolidating his power. These days, they're best known for exploiting their favor with him to cheat others out of their wealth. Let's just say that not every family evicted in quarantine for having the plague actually has the plague. I warned my brothers in every way I could. I really did. But they never did listen to me. They'll be at the Golden Cat tonight at their usual revels. They'll be protected by the City Watch, so it'll be dangerous. Now go. Please do it before I change my mind.
Fair enough.
A challenge. Even for someone like you.
Yeah,
6 months ago, I was out at the estate hunting with my brothers. Custis and Morgan were always better shots, though one of them nearly killed me, all for a cruel joke. Strange. I never thought I'd be the Pendleton heir, you know. I never expected any of this. By the outsider's eyes, I'm going to drink tonight. It'll have to be now, I think. With Campbell out of play, they'll move Lady Emily soon. And in a few days, Custis and Morgan will be out at the estate hunting, and we'll never catch them. Strange. I never thought I'd be the Pendleton heir, you know. I never expected any of this.
There we go. Alright, good man Samuel. Moose me all the way to where I'm going.
I'll take you to the Golden Cat when you're ready. I've taken Lord Pendleton enough times, believe me.
Alright, let's go. Wartime block, put your enemy off balance. Yes, yes. The Loyalists believe that Emily is being held at the Golden Cat by the corrupt, aristocratic Pendleton brothers. These men are Lord Pendleton's despised older brothers, twins. They are loyal to tyrannical Lord Regent. Find Emily at the Golden Cat and eliminate Lords Custis and Morgan Pendleton.
I'll get you as close as I can to the Golden Cat, Corvo. You'll have to go the rest of the way on your own. The entrance is near Holger Square. The main thing is to make sure that little girl, Emily, gets back all safe and sure. Them two Pendletons are there, so I'm guessing there'll be a lot of guards. Slackjaw might have some ideas on helping you get inside the cat, if he don't kill you.
Interesting.
This here's his territory. He and his Bottle Street gang hole up at the old Dunwall whiskey factory. They sell the elixir that folks use to fight off the plague. I'll lay low, but keep an eye out for you and the little lady you're bringing back. Good luck to you. I know Emily must mean a lot to you. Be careful going up the street, Corvo. A river hand I know pulled up alongside me last night and said there's one of those watchtowers on Clavering now. I guess you getting rid of Campbell shook up the Lord Regent.
Fair enough. What else you know?
Remember what I told you. If you need a man what knows the ins and outs of this city, especially the gutter side parts, you should find Slackjaw. Watch yourself, though.
Okay.
Something you ought to know. There've been more weepers in the area lately. Some plague-sick folks must have been hiding out in one of the warehouses down off Bottle Street. Be careful going up the street, Corvo. A river hand I know pulled up alongside me last night and said there's one of those watchtowers on Clavering now. I guess you getting rid of Campbell shook up the Lord Regent.
All right. Bone charm, bone charm, bone charm. No runes in the area. So with that, I think we're gonna have to leave Samuel for today. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Djarius, and this has been another round of Dishonored. I'll see you guys next time.